Do not upgrade to macOS Sequoia if you use software I'll show you in this video. I had to downgrade to macOS Sonoma because after upgrading to macOS Sequoia, I experienced so many problems that my production was completely halted. So if you use your Mac as a production machine and you can't afford any downtime, watch till the end because I'll show you which software doesn't work at all, which runs barely, and which software surprisingly runs great despite not being certified for macOS Sequoia yet at all. Let's go straight to it. Hi, I am Teresa from Morgonaut.com and I specialize in personal help and one-on-one coaching. So if you would need any help with your Apple Mac, Windows, Linux, servers, DaVinci Resolve and more, then you can in few clicks book a Zoom video meeting with me and a remote session to your computer so I can help you right in front of your eyes. Visual Studio Code. Something strange here. On my MacBook Air 15-inch, Visual Studio Code crashes right on startup. Despite before upgrade to macOS Sequoia, it worked perfectly fine. On the other hand, same Visual Studio Code on my Mac Studio M2 Ultra runs perfectly. Next, we have Affinity Photo 2 editor and completely opposite story. On my 15-inch MacBook Air, everything works as expected and super fast, while on my Mac Studio M2 Ultra, it has problem with the UI. For example, the right panel with layers and all that info is missing completely. A lot of the UI elements are unreachable despite I reset it to defaults, and even changing the display resolution didn't help. It's absolutely unusable. And one side note, on the M2 Ultra, even the easiest task like selecting and moving elements triggered the beach ball for a few seconds. Everything was extremely sluggish, while on the MacBook Air 15-inch, it was a million times faster, despite having much fewer horsepower. In the past, there were some problems with Blackmagic desktop video setup drivers. I made even a video about how to fix it when it's not working. Watch it here, or link is in this video description down below. But this time I had no issues, despite I had installed even old version 12.9, while latest one is already 14.2.1 at this moment. So finally I can say again, good job Blackmagic, thank you. A lot of people love the DaVinci Resolve proxy generator app. I use it all the time. Well, if you also use it to generate proxies on your Mac, you should not upgrade to macOS Sequoia because it works only partially. It has no problem to generate ProRes proxies, but if you try to generate H.265 proxies, then good luck. You can wait ages with speed of 0 frames per second. DaVinci Resolve Studio 19 itself seems to be working fine, until I tried to open projects I worked on 1 hour ago. It refused to open it completely, hanging on loading the project and 100 progress bar. So I had to recreate those projects from scratch. But next day I was unfortunately not able to replicate it for you on camera. And believe me, I tried several hours to bring it to crash with no success this time. Unlike yesterday, where it was very easy and replicable anytime. So based on that, it's hard to guess if Resolve is broken on Sequoia at this moment, or it was just some glitch in a matrix that day or what. Tentacle Sync Studio and Tentacle Sync Setup apps were working exactly as it should. That was huge relief for me because it's essential for my workflow. FX Factory and Motion VFX plugin installers had no issues at all too. Let's jump to music production. It's probably no surprise, latest Logic Pro 10 11.0.1 runs great, but I can't say the same about some plugins I use. For example, my beloved BFD3 does not open at all. It just ended with the spinning wheel, like when your libraries are not correctly linked to correct locations. I rechecked that few times, believe me, that's no go. And I used the latest version 3.4.5.28, which brought native Apple Silicon compatibility. Do not upgrade any OS when you are in the middle of important work. Period. Best rule ever, believe me. But I have also for you some good news about BFD. More specifically not about BFD3, but about their new BFD player, which is some kind of light version of BFD. What's great about it, it's absolutely free, but still great sounding. To my surprise, BFD player had no problems, worked like a charm, unlike the BFD3. Addictive Drums 2 is another plugin I use all the time, and despite this plugin is showing its age, it works perfectly on macOS Sequoia without any update. I briefly checked Blue Cat Audio BC connector, opened it fine. I also own a lot of SoftTube plugins. Their SoftTube Central installer crashed on me once on startup, but then it ran fine. SoftTube plugins itself had not any issues at all. So for example, SoftTube Emproom, Bass, Vintage and Metal Suit, as well as standalone Marshall Plexi Super Elite 1959 and Tape SoftTube plugin had no problems. What about Waves plugins I use? Again, stay calm. All of them worked fine for me, despite I have a generation or two older versions than the current ones. And some of the plugins like Herslord Elch series is at this point almost ancient already. Waves Central itself initiated immediately software update and then worked perfectly. Native Access, same story, had new update and all is fine. Plugin Alliance, good news, all is fine too. AvidLink has no problems, only minor thing which is bugging me for a long time already, and a lot of versions back. The last row in the list of plugins is barely visible, so you have no idea what's written there. But that's not related to Sequoia at all, it was already in the past versions. BX Masterdesk Classic, again, worked perfectly. Even Vox & Go's pen plugin ran fine. Ozone 11 Equalizer works great, thanks. Same I can say about Torpedo, Wall of Sound and Genome by 2 Notes Audio Engineering. Even their Torpedo Remote 5 had no issues at all. Now, to my huge surprise, currently latest Avid Pro Tools Ultimate 2024.6.0 runs great, despite officially is not certified for use with macOS Sequoia. Good job, Avid, thank you. But to my even bigger surprise, ancient Avid Omni interface with connected Avid HDX card also ran perfectly. That really made my day. But here we have another disaster. I use alongside my Avid Omni and Avid HDX also the Audient Evo 16. Amazing sound card interface. Check it on the link in the video description down below. On macOS Sequoia, I can't reach the mixer anymore. No access to the faders, preamp settings, and submixes. Fortunately, most of the stuff you can control from within the hardware itself, but not everything. Yes, I could reach at least the routing system panel. Thanks, great. But another problem was I heard a lot of crackling and distorted sounds from my studio monitors, so that's definitely a no-go. But to their credit, they mentioned on their website that it's not compatible with macOS Sequoia. But before someone in comments starts to attack me how stupid I am to upgrade, darling, chill out. It's my job. I need to provide to my clients in industry valuable information what works and what not. So I simply had to test it. iLok application all worked fine, so another good news here. OBS right on startup showed new updates to version 30.2.3 and I didn't experience any hiccups at all. All good. Don't forget, I offer personal help and one-on-one coaching, so if you would need any help with your Apple Mac, Windows, Linux, servers, music or video production and more, then you can in just few clicks schedule a Zoom video call with me and a remote session to your computer so I can help you right in front of your eyes. Take advantage of this limited offer. Again, link is in this video description down below. And if you are into macOS tips and tricks, then you should definitely watch this video here. I hope I made your day again at least little better. Give my video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and let me know your experience in the comments down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.